everybody. Welcome back to Anxious Brain Central. I do have my actual mic today because my little mini mics are both dead because I don't plan ahead, and I randomly was like, hey, I want to go to the park today and film a podcast. And a lot of people are probably going to judge me because I have a giant mic in my hand, but that's fine. Fuck everybody else. So today's podcast, we're going to be talking about anxiety and things that give me anxiety as an adult for no reason. I just keep looking over here to make sure we're rolling. A lot of things give me anxiety that shouldn't, like stupid shit. So I compiled a list, with the help of my mom. I was like, what are some things that I get anxious for no reason? Where the hell did it go? Okay. So there's 12 things, which I don't really like. I wanted to get to 15, but maybe I'll think of stuff while I'm talking. I guess before that, we can just talk about life for a minute. Hello, it's November. How was everybody's Halloween? I didn't do I worked a 12-hour shift. I went home and sat in my bed with my cat. So there's that. My friends went out, but I was so fucking tired from working and standing. And people don't realize how exhausting being a vet assistant is. Like, I'm lifting up dogs that weigh twice the amount that I do. I'm holding dogs in weird positions. My back hurts. My feet hurt. I'm like constantly being overstimulated with the lights and people talking and dogs barking. And, it's just a lot. And I really wanted to go out with my friends, but the thought of going home and putting on a costume and showering and having to leave the house again, I just was like, I can't. Like, I'm mentally, physically, and that's okay. My eye's twitching, and that's going to piss me off when I'm editing this. It's going to piss me off now. That's, like, the worst thing is when your eye twitches or, like, when you have the hiccups. It's just, ugh. I went to Target today, and they were playing Christmas music, and now, the one thing about me is I love The Grinch. That is my favorite movie. It's my favorite character, so, like, I have so many Grinch things in my room. So, like, that's not a Christmas thing to me, but just the fact that they were already playing Christmas music made me want to vomit because, like, don't get me wrong, Christmas music's nice, but, like, to have to listen to it for 2 months is not very nice. Oh my god, what is in my eye? I got this yesterday and I never fucking finished it. And we were just talking about this at work, like, how bad this year has just been garbage. So it needs to hurry up and end. But that's kind of it. I'm still in school. Failed another test. I did get on a better dose of meds. Also, I want to talk about the stimulant bullshit because the fact that it's so complicated to get my ADHD meds because people abuse them is just so frustrating. Like, I literally had to, like, go to 3 different pharmacies just to get my meds. So I was off my actual meds for a week and a half, which probably explains why I was so exhausted. And it's just annoying because, like, I feel like I'm never going to get better because every time I need a refill of meds, I have to go a week without them or a week on a lower dose because of this shit. And it's just, like, the one pharmacy was like, oh yeah, we've been trying to order it for, like, 4 weeks and we don't know when it's coming in. And I was like, great, it's fine. I picked them up today. I didn't take them today, though, so I might crash soon. But, that's fine. It's just frustrating. It's like, anything to make me feel better, there's some, like, loophole that's gonna make it fuck up, and it's really frustrating. So back to the actual podcast. Normal things that I hate doing and give me anxiety for no reason. Number 1 and the top one is making appointments or just making a phone call. This is, like, 1 and 2. Making appointments stresses me out so bad, even, like, when I do in person, because they're like, okay, either they try to rush you, or it's, like, every day that they give me doesn't work, and it's so embarrassing because my schedule is, like, annoying because, like, my work schedule it's, like, typically the same every week, but not really. And then I have my therapy appointment, and then I have school, so, like, there's, like, very little leeway when it comes to making appointments for me. So it's just, like, every day they give me, I'm just like, eh. Or I'll just be like, I'll fucking call you once I sit down and write down when I can do this. That's, like, I have needed to make a hair appointment for 3 months. Have I done it? No, because A, my hairstylist was on maternity leave, and B, I haven't had the money to do it because for whatever reason, to get a haircut for a girl is like $80 fucking dollars, but guys can go get $20 haircuts, and then they complain about that. Oh my god, I spent $20 or $30 to get my haircut. I'm like, bitch, my hair to get cut is like $60, and then I have to give a tip. Oh, pity. And then, if I want to, like, color my hair, it's like $300. Like, I haven't colored my hair in years because of that. I mean, you can still kind of see it. And I also have gray hair, and that's so embarrassing because I am 25. But that's on stress. And I read it's because you can't properly tell the person's emotions when you're on the phone with them because you can't see their face. And, like, that's valid, but, like, I don't know. There's something about calling. I literally, like, have a panic attack every time I call. And it's just, I would literally rather die. Like, I could be like on my deathbed and need to make a doctor appointment, and I'm like, I will put it off until like I'm literally like, okay, I need to go. Because I just don't like it. Like, I need to go get blood work done, and the thought of making that appointment makes me ill, but we're not going to discuss that right now. But, like, let me know if you're like this. I literally would rather do anything else. Like, I refuse to order anything if I have to call to order it, like food. Like, if I can't order online, I'm not ordering it. And I know that's probably like a fucking, like, generational thing, but, like, I can't. And I also don't like ordering food at restaurants. Is that on my list? Oh, it is. Nice. I don't know, because I just get nervous because everybody's looking at you, especially when you're with people, and I'm just like, I suddenly, like, blank on what I want, because I'm like, everybody's staring at me, I don't know what I want anymore, and then it's so awkward, like, when I pick up orders, because nobody can pronounce my name, and they're like, Kayla, Kaylee, Kylie, like, Kyla, it's 4 letters, and so, like, if I'm with people and we're ordering together, I make them give them their normal names, because for some reason my name just doesn't work. So that doesn't help with the anxiety. Laundry, for some reason, it's a normal adult thing, gives me anxiety. I will do laundry, no issue, but the thought of folding it and putting it away just stresses me the fuck out to the point where there's a basket of laundry in my room right now. I probably shouldn't admit this. That has been there for a week and a half. It's clean. I just can't put it away because it stresses me out. And that's apparently an ADHD issue. Because, like, I can do other shit, but there's just certain things, and laundry is my thing, where just folding shit and putting it away is just not going to happen for me. And my therapist told me to have, like, a clean laundry bin and a dirty laundry bin, but I don't have enough room in my room for that, because I just can't push it away. It's just annoying. But getting gas. I feel like this is a common thing for girls, because some gas stations are sketchy, okay? And people just come up to you, like, you're vulnerable, you're outside your car, you know, whatever. And I've had so many people come up to me and speak to me, especially when I'm by myself, and it just gives me, I'm like, don't talk to me, I just want to pump my gas and go the fuck home. And it's just so inconvenient getting gas, because I feel like every time I need gas, I'm not near a gas station, so it's like I have to go out of my way to go find one. And it's just, I fear that people are going to speak to me, or I'm going to get kidnapped, and so I guess that's like a valid reason. But I just, like, I've been putting it off, because it's just, like, annoying. I don't know. Asking for help in the store. I would literally rather be stuck in a store for an hour and a half looking for something than for someone to help me. Like, there was this one day I was looking for something, and I literally circled the store like six times, and someone came up to me and was like, oh, do you need help? I was like, no, I got it. I don't got it. Like, why don't you just fucking ask? And I think that's also, like, a generational thing, because, like, my mom will ask anybody. She'll be like, okay, hey, I need help. Or, like, I just can't do it. Like, if I can't find it myself, then it doesn't exist, and I'm not getting it today. Like, that's just talking to people in general gives me anxiety, and it's like, I also am very stubborn. Like, if I can't find it myself, I don't like to ask for help. And I used to get in trouble at school because I would be petrified to ask for help. Like, on if I didn't understand something, like, I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out, because A, I don't like to ask people things because that involves talking to them. And B, I'm very independent, and I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out, even though I know deep down that I'm fucking not gonna figure it out. But now you're probably gonna be like, Kyla, what the fuck? So I have this issue with when I'm walking, I feel like I walk weird, and I've been told that before, so fuck that person that told me that, and I know exactly who it was, but we're not gonna discuss that right now. Become very aware that I'm walking, and especially when there's a lot of people around, and then I trip over myself and embarrass myself. And I just feel like everybody's, like, watching me all the time, and that's an issue that I need to get over. But I just, like, become too aware of the fact that I'm walking, trying to walk normally, and then I trip or fall or whatever the fuck, and that's even more embarrassing. So, just, like, especially when it's, like, a long distance, I'm like, oh my god, everybody's staring at me, when literally no one's fucking looking at me. But, like, in my mind, person, they're fucking literally, like, staring me down like a hawk. Okay. I've bought so many planners, so many journals. It is like pulling teeth to get me to write shit down. And my therapist is like, literally your life would be so much easier if you just write it down. And I'm like, yeah, it would be. But, like, the thought of putting, like, what I need to do on paper stresses me out more, because then I'm going to see what I need to do, and it's going to be, this guy's walking right next to me. Then I'm going to see what I need to do, and it's going to be stress me out even more seeing it in, like, writing than just keeping it in my magical agenda in my head that just is a blob of shit that I need to do. And it's just, like, I don't know, even, like, writing in my journal, I just physically writing just stresses me out, and I don't know why. And I've started journaling, like, on my phone, because it yells at me every day, like, hey, same time every day, you need to write in your journal. I'm like, okay. And it's like, it's with me everywhere, so it doesn't matter where I am, which isn't really anywhere. I'm either at work or I'm at home. It's like, hey, write in your journal. I've only missed one day so far. Very proud of myself. My therapist is going to be proud of me. But I don't know. It's just like the act of actually writing just seems like a lot to me, even though most people are like, okay, literally get a fucking pen and write it down. I don't know. It's just stressful. People not texting me back, and I know this is probably like a normal thing. I've been trying to get the fuck over this because it's annoying that this generation has put so much on texting. Like, oh my god, they haven't texted you back in an hour, they fucking hate you. Like, when my mom was younger, she didn't have to worry about that shit. Like, they would call each other here and there, they'd see each other when they could. Like, there was no texting every fucking minute of the day. Like, people have lives. And, like, I'm on my phone too much, and it's something I'm working on. But it's just the expectation of, if they don't text you every 2 seconds, they fucking hate you, and you might as well go find a new relationship or a new friend. Like, who created this? Because it literally is so annoying that I think this, because I don't know. I'm a very, like, out of sight, out of mind. So I'm like, oh my god, they're not texting me. They're not thinking about me. Or they don't like me. They don't want to be my friend anymore. Like, whatever. And it's like, it's not as bad with my friends. But, like, if I'm talking to somebody, it stresses me out. And, like, I've dated people that text me, like, too much. And I'm like, okay, back the fuck up. And then I've texted people that are, like, kind of the same as me. And then I've dated people that, like, text me once a day or every 2 days. And it's like, great. I aspire to be like that. I hate it. Like, can we please, like, phase that out? Like, the way someone texts or types should have nothing to do with how you think they perceive you. Like, it should be more of an in-person thing. Like, if you have a great time in person, why are you worrying about them texting you? Like, obviously they like you. I don't know. But that's a whole nother video. Buying things at the store. Now, you're probably like, what the fuck? Like, I try to go to self-checkout. Okay, but recently I've had to go to a couple, like, actual registers because I've had cash, or, like, now Target decided to do 10 items or less. So I had to buy pads, like, last week, and I got a male cashier. And I know males know what periods are, but, like, you know how immature teenage boys are? And it was, like, a teenager. And I was like, he probably is looking at this being like, LOL. Because I also bought those, like, Midol heat patches that, like, you know, so he's like, this bitch is on her period. So I don't know. I just don't like people knowing when I'm fucking menstruating. I don't know. It's just weird and it's just awkward. That's another thing that gives me anxiety is fucking teenagers. Like, they're scary. All right, I'm gonna pause for a minute. And the last one is being around children. And I know it probably sounds psychotic, but, like, I was an only child. I never really was around kids younger than me. So, like, I don't know what to do with them. Like, I don't feel like I have that, like, motherly, like, oh, it's so cute. Like, especially when they fucking, like, be staring you down. I'm like, hello? Like, hi? Like, I don't know. Like, I get uncomfortable. And that's, like, a red flag for a lot of people. They're like, you don't like kids? I don't. And they're just creepy to me. Like, you'll be in the grocery store, and there's, like, this little kid in, like, a fucking Paw Patrol onesie just, like, eyeing you down, and I'm like, okay. I just don't know. I mean, some of them are kind of cute, I guess, but, like, not for me. But yeah, guys, that's my list. Did I forget anything? No. I'm sure my list will continue. I'm sure I will have another podcast about this. So, yeah. I hope to see you guys in the next one. I did get back into my Anxious Brain Central podcast TikTok. It's at Anxious Bee Central. So I'm going to start posting clips because all my friends follow my other TikTok and I don't want to be outed like that. So you can follow that. Also, my other TikTok where I post my cat and random shit is All Time Kyla. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. And yeah, I'm going to go walk outside and put my feet in the grass. Goodbye.